Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscriber button, and a special shout out to all my new subscribers. I see you guys and I love you so much. I'm a little congested still and it's really annoying. Like I can't talk the way I want to talk. I just can't breathe. Bear with me. I'm not sick. I just don't know what's going on. But I'm here today to talk about the Dior Backstage Blush, Concealer, and Foundation. Let me just say that I'm obsessing over the Dior products lately. I don't know what it is. They're like my top tier. I keep navigating towards them. There's just so many new things that look so good. Their lip serum, their bronzers, their eyeshadows. I recently got this foundation. I've already used it, but I have to share it with you. It is so good, and I'm going to compare it to my #1 foundation, which is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is my #1. I don't think anything can compare until I use this, and this is definitely up there now. Like, it's insanely good, and so I have to try it for you, and you have to see it. I also got the new Backstage Concealer that Dior recently launched. I have not used it yet. It's still in the packaging. We're going to try it today. Finally, the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow blush that has been sold out everywhere. I could not get my hands on it for the longest time, and they finally God, I'm like dying. They recently got stock in Sephora online and I ordered it right away. So we got this and we're gonna try her out as well. She looks great, but we're gonna see. So if you're interested in learning about these Backstage products by Dior, then please continue to watch this video. Okay, my face is prepped and primed. We're gonna jump right into the foundation. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This retails for 40 bucks. It's honestly one of the high-end, cheapest products in my opinion. Like 40 bucks. I think the Anastasia one's like 30 something. So you cannot go wrong with the pricing, and it is stunning. It looks so good. So let me just try it on. I am in the color 4WO. The only thing I will say that I wish it was like a pump and not like, it's paint. It's like face paint, so it's kind of cool. Like you just pour it out. You can put it directly on your face. I actually put it directly on my beauty blender. It smells so good. It's just really beautiful and silky on the skin. So let's try it. I'm gonna put it directly on my beauty blender. This is a little bit darker than my skin, which is fine because I like to have it a little bit darker so my concealer really pops, but then also as long as it matches my neck, that's all that matters. Immediately, like look at that. First of all, coverage is insane, like insane coverage. Silky and like very soft on the skin, blends so nicely. You don't need a lot. It's full coverage, but light wear. So like you're gonna cover everything, but you're not gonna feel cakey. Did I mention it smells great? I wanna go buy everything that Dior has. I don't know what it is lately. I'm just so impressed with their products. I have their bronzer. I have a few of their illuminators. Their lip serum I've mentioned before, which I love. Look at this vibe, like come on. We are looking nice and even. You can use it with a foundation brush. You can use your hands, and again, you can put it all over your body. So you can cover your body with it, your neck, you know, arms, whatever it may be. It's essentially for the body. So like, how cool is that? Dior also recently launched an airbrush spray foundation. I haven't used it. My cousin's gonna use it and I wanna see how she likes it. If you've used it, comment down below and let me know. It looks insanely good. It's like an airbrush finish, which would be really beautiful on like brides. Okay, look at this foundation. It's literally flawless. Its coverage is like perfect. I look so seamless and even, and the color is pretty. It sits on your face really, really softly. I've worn this already a few times and I've wore it throughout the day. I do not get oily. I'm an oily person, and if I set it with just like regular powder, I'm good to go. Like this sits on your face 24-hour wear really nicely. It's so good. Like I'm not even trying to, it is so good. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. And yeah, so this is currently my favorite foundation. Okay, so now I want to try this concealer. This is the Dior Backstage Concealer. This retails for $29. What's really cool about this foundation is its application brush. Like it's so adorable. First of all, the packaging looks just like this foundation, so we're really into that. And I picked up the color 2W. It's a more warmer tone, and it says it's supposed to be like a perfector concealer, so it should have good coverage on there. But again, look at this application. It's a little brush, and it's the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. You obviously can't blend with this, but like you apply it like you would with a brush, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and put it directly under my eyes where I would normally put my concealer. Let me just get a mirror. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right under my eye, and I'm hoping the color is good. I like a bright concealer, that's just me. Wow, a lot comes on. I'm just gonna dip a little bit more because I like really wanna get into it. Actually, you can even like with this applicator, it's pretty precise. Like you can bring it down like that. Look at that. Also smells great. We love products that smell great, but like also just smells like rosy, but like not chemically, because we don't want to like freak out. I'm going to take my beauty blender and begin to blend this. See how it blends. So yes, I have a lot on, but that's just what I like. Don't worry. Like there's no such thing as too much anything. You're welcome. This is a very bright color, but the coverage is great. Like look at that. When I put bronzer and stuff on, it's going to look good. It feels like the Backstage foundation. So the formula is great. It blends easily. Okay, so the concealer feels a little dry. It's not as silky as the foundation, which is good if you have more oily skin. If you have dry skin, you might have a hard time blending it out. But the reason it works good for oily skin is because the natural oils on our face is going to set it really nicely and you're going to blend it better. But it might be too dry for like fine lines and dry skin. So just an FYI. But I don't have a problem with it because I have more oily skin and texture. So it works well for me. But it's not bad. Like I love it. The color is great. The coverage is great. I put on a lot so you can really get an idea of how it looks, and I think it's beautiful. Like it instantly brightened up my under eye. That honestly looks really good. Like I'm not, you know, disappointed in it. I think it's a very beautiful concealer, similar to most other concealers. Also, the price is not bad. 30 bucks, your average concealer. Can't beat that. It pairs well with the foundation, which is great. That's important. So I love that, and I love the applicator. So I'm into it. I would definitely purchase this again. I might do one shade darker. This is pretty bright, but I also don't mind a bright under eye. Okay, I'm just gonna take that same beauty blender and just some translucent powder and set this directly to see how it pairs with the powder. That's also super important. Sometimes the liquid concealer looks good, but then when you put powder on it, it gets patchy, and we don't want that. Okay, so our skin looks really good. Everything paired nicely together. The powder on that concealer and even on the foundation worked really well. It's not patchy, it's not flaky, it's not dry. But again, I will warn you, if you have dry skin, you might struggle with this concealer a little bit. It's not a dry concealer, but it's not going to be your most moisturized concealer where you're going to blend easily. If you have fine lines or deeper bags, you might have a hard time blending it, just FYI. I'm actually going to use this Dior bronzer. This is their Forever Natural Bronze. I've talked about this in my luxury makeup video, which I can link below, but this is in the color 7 Golden Bronze. It's a beautiful bronzer, and it's like the most perfect color. It's a matte bronzer. I'm just going to dab into this and just bring some color and warmth back into my face. I'm not cream contouring or anything, but you could see that immediately. Like, just defines your cheeks really nicely and allows you to look less washed out and like, oh my god, she didn't blend her makeup, or that's too much concealer, what is she doing? Like, we know what we're doing. Okay, so now that we look nice and bronzed, let's jump into my most exciting product today, is this blush. You guys, I cannot tell you how long I've been trying to get this blush, and the fact that TikTok ruins everything and it was just viral, which, like, love that for the product. This is the Backstage Rosy Glow Blush, and this retails for 39 bucks, so not bad. I will say I was so caught off guard with how tiny it is. It's like, it's small. It's a small little compact. Like, it's pretty small, but I'm hoping you don't need to use too much because I'm not trying to run out, because it's clearly really hard to get. It's a very unique color blush. It's almost pink purple, which is like not something we're always gonna go pick out, but I've seen this on different complexions, dark skin, light skin, like mellow tone skins, and it complements everybody. It's almost universal. So let's just see how it looks on me. I have a clean blush brush, so there's no product on here, and I like don't want to ruin it because it has like the little Dior print. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. There's no fallout, which is beautiful. Okay, we have a good amount on the brush. I'm just gonna smile and put this all over my cheeks and see it on there. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. She's really sweet and like baby pink. I could see the color immediately, but I intensify my blush. Like, I mix like 4 or 5 of them because I love a rosy cheek, but this alone so far looks beautiful. It's so weird because you would think it'd be so pink on my cheek, but it kind of forms to your skin tone and like what works for your skin. It like makes its own color. It's weird. All right, so what do we think? This is so pretty. Like, gorgeous, gorgeous. Girls love blush. Okay, so this is stunning. Like, immediately love it. The color, I had to go in like a few times to really amplify it, but in general, like, it's beautiful. Like, I knew I would love it. but like I love it. Okay, so what do we think? My skin looks so good. Let me top off the rest of my face and we'll come right back and see how everything looks together. Okay, here we are. I put on the rest of my makeup, super light, simple, but I really wanna pay attention to this blush. Like it is so nice, and the concealer, and you can see my skin looks nice and soft and just seamless, not cakey, not overwhelming. This foundation, like I'm not lying, you need to go get it. The concealer, I recommend it, just a little bit less for more drier skin. And then the blush, like if you can get your hands on it, get it. It like forms into your skin and kind of becomes like a pretty rosy color, and it's universal, so anyone can use it. Like I said, I'm loving all these Dior products, especially the Backstage line, and so far so good. 10 out of 10, all these products, and they're affordable, they're not expensive. Some products a little bit more than other, but in general, standard around the range of what makeup costs. So for a luxury brand, not bad at all. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below. Let me know if you tried any of these products, or if you've tried any other Dior products that you think I should go try. I'm happy to check it out. And until next time, I'll see you later.